A brewery was first established in Sarnia in 1861, when George Russell began the Sarnia Brewery on Front Street in the rear of the Bank of Upper Canada. His listing in the Sarnia Directory stated that George Russell was a maltster and brewer of ale and porter, a dealer in malt and hops. Despite competition from beer imported from London, Toronto, and Montreal, the locals imbibed enough of Russell's ales and porter that he enjoyed 15 years in the business of providing libations, using some of the profits to invest in real estate along a street on the outer edge of Sarnia, a street which we now know of as Russell Street. Because of failing health, George Russell leased his brewery in 1876 to his brother John, who after a few years leased the business in 1883 to me. My name is Edmund Sinclair, but I was not as fortunate. Local option prohibition forced me into insolvency. When I lost it, a family by the name of Hauser from Marine City across the river bought the brewery and continued to operate it under the Hauser family name in the same building until the late 1890s. The Sarnia Brewery was re-established about 8 years ago by a brewer named Casimir Kosat, who believed that American prohibition, now in effect, would continue and knew that Sarnia's location would be ideal for beer smuggling. He produced beers with names that closely resembled American brands, names like Olympic Rice Beer, Red River Ale, and Blue Ribbon Lager. His beer was exported using the tested method of scows built for speed, which would race across the St. Clair at night, or by sneaking an extra boxcar loaded with beer on a train bound for Port Huron through the St. Clair Tunnel. Detroit proved to be the Sarnia Brewing Company's biggest customer. Kosat also founded the Sarnia Wine and Cognac Company in 1927, which produced a quickly made spirit called Hit Parade Gin, also intended for sale across the border. Looks like Kosat got out at the right time. Last year he sold his interest to a group which changed the name to Sarnia Breweries. But mark my word, the repeal of prohibition across the border will be the death knell for Sarnia Breweries. Both the Sarnia Brewery and the Sarnia Wine and Cognac Company did fail soon after the repealing of prohibition. It led soon after to financial arrears and sale for back taxes of both the brewery and the Cognac Company. When the assets were auctioned off, the last of the beer and winemaking era in Sarnia ended.